unfortunate reality is that good news just isn't as interesting. And I think that, you know, especially at a time when there's such positivity in the collective of what's going on, that negativity is still what sells.
You and I both believe that you call things into your life and that things happen as they should when you're ready for it to happen.
Now, as they say, in all the self-help books, because if I had $1 for every book that was sent my way, I could have probably paid for the studio. But, you know, you
would have needed $2. $2
for every book?
Well, we had $2 for every book. Yeah. So, but yeah, you can read the books.
You can read them and you can sort of intellectualize it, but the truth is, and you sit there going, well, how do I do that? How, you know, and you're frustrated and then you get down on yourself because you're not there yet, and then you just realize one day it's happened. It's collected in your, you know, your cellular memory, and and then one day you're sitting there with your friend doing yoga and you go, oh, I get it.
Ultimately, I think you need an energy. You need a drive and a belief in what you're doing. And that belief, whatever that is, can change an entire, it can change anything, really.
So you have to like put yourself in the place of being like, you know what, this is fine, I'm good. And just enjoy it and like be happy. Like I've been saying the last couple weeks, like a couple weeks ago, I kind of decided to start living like I just woke up and this was my life. No, like if I was my 12-year-old self and suddenly I woke up and this was my life, how would I look at it? And what would I be like, oh my God, that right now I'm taking for granted. So like I've been trying to live like that. Like
Oprah Winfrey. Until 3 months ago, most Americans had never heard of her. She has said, I was like a hit album waiting to be released. I knew my day would come. Well, it has.
For the first half hour, I want to talk about creative visualization because a lot of people don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah. Well, so this show that just getting underway nationally.
It's going to do, it'll do well.
And if it doesn't?
And if it doesn't, I will still do well. You know, I would be wonderful to be, you know, acclaimed as this, you know, talk show host who's made it. That would be wonderful. But if that doesn't happen, there are, you know, other important things in my life.
And a fella. That's the one thing you're not sure of.
No, I think it will happen. It will happen. It will happen.
It's very rare that you'll probably focus 100% of your time on what you need to. But the biggest advantage is to quickly catch yourself and be able to reset your focus. For me, there's no way I could focus on something I don't love. At least not for long.
Yourself. What do you know now that you didn't know then?
I'm paraphrasing, but you said, be clear about your intention and the universe will rise up to meet you wherever you are. And I knew that intellectually.
Yeah.
I've read that in books and I knew it intellectually. But now, what I know now that I did not know then is that the universe really does rise up to meet you wherever you are.
Now, back in 2020, you said your big career goal was to be nominated for a Grammy and have global visibility. And here you are at the Grammys, nominated. You have brand endorsements. You are killing the game. Could you have imagined that what you put out into the universe would come back to you so quickly?
Girl, don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Ooh. Yes, but I didn't know it would happen this quick.
God's time, not our time. So we have to just breathe and take it in and know that we are taken care of by an energy that is greater than us.
Travel is the best driver because he's fast. And one day it's going to be in Formula 1.
I grew up in racing. My first car was remote controlled. And even though I was only 4, I already had a competitive streak. I mean, look at me. Have you ever seen a more intense kid?
Imagine being in the Formula 1 car. Must be very powerful.
I wouldn't be a 4-time world champion if it wasn't for my dad. He taught me that if you want something, you need to go after it and never give up.
World Championship record is equalled. Lewis Hamilton, 7-time champion of the world.
I've still dreamt of it, you know. I believe in things. know, when you dream, we all come up with these crazy ideas.
Manifestation or manifesting, which may be an unfamiliar term for a lot of you guys. Some of you guys might have heard before, but basically manifesting something in simple is when you say you're going to do something, or say you're going to get something, or start to think like you're going to get something, and you have that mindset for a long time, and that's all you can think about, and you don't let anything else get in the way of it, and then eventually those things come into your life. You manifest it.
No news that YouTubers and social media stars are the biggest self-made celebrities out there. Jake Paul had humble beginnings on Vine in 2013 when he was just 16 years old.
You had millions at your disposal and still had money left to go nuts. Jake Paul is one of the youngest millionaires on the planet, and he's richer than most celebrities and corporate bigwigs. He's not afraid to show off his wealth with crazy expensive purchases that can make even the richest person's wallet cringe.
Man, this is a dream come true, baby. This is surreal. You know, I grew up coming to this stadium right here to watch LeBron play. I was somewhere in those stands, you know, screaming out, LeBron, notice me. And now I'm coming home, and like I said, my mom is, you know, I get emotional talking about it. My dad, like, this is where it all started for me, and to be able to put on for my city, put on a show, hopefully sell out this arena, I feel like I'm living a dream, and I want to show kids in Cleveland, I want to show them their first boxing match, I want to inspire the next maybe Jake Paul, whoever's going to sit in the stands cheering for me, and show them that one.
In my journal, and it just changed my life. It really changed my whole world, because not only are you seeing it written down on paper, but you're feeling it internally every time you write the sentence.
So I'm a huge creature of habit, and I believe a lot in luck. I believe the universe has some way of making things happen for you. This is a little strange, so bear with me. I have a thing where if I want something really badly, and it's like something that I want, or like an award or a film, or maybe something health related, or maybe even a holiday, or something to do with like just anything, I just act out that particular situation by myself in my bathroom in front of my mirror. It's just an act that I put up to myself. So for example, now I really want to eat a pizza. Okay, this is really random. No, okay, so I really want an Oscar. Okay, so literally this is me in front of the mirror. This award means so much to me. Thank you so much to the Academy. That's literally what I will do. So that's my lucky charm, guys. Pretending, acting to myself, and putting the energy out there.
For example, on one vision board, I had a big house, one that I loved. I had money signs, kind of like all dripping all over each other. I would put like an actual dollar bill, and I would put a comma and like add zeros to it. I put Sports Illustrated, a woman speaking like that, with a red carpet under her and a pedestal that would represent TED Talks. A lingerie brand, I put a makeup brand, and I put that corkboard in my bedroom so that it would face me, so that when I would wake up and when I would go to bed, it would be one of the last things that I would see. Here's the thing, I didn't want to like put myself in such a box, but if there is something that you want to work with that's so specific to you, put it up there, put it on. I mean, TED Talk, I was so specific. I wanted to do a TED Talk, and I did it. Sports Illustrated, I wanted to shoot for Sports Illustrated. I wanted a cover. But I will let you guys know, these things take time. And this vision board specifically took me 3 years. You can write down in a journal exactly what you want. You can categorize it. I mean, literally there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just about the action and about doing it for yourself. What is it that you know that you could do? What is something that maybe could happen? My track record with my vision board is like, you know, it's pretty good. Part of me feels like it's really good because I don't keep what my goals are to just myself. I talk about them with the people that work for me, that work around me. I'm not just keeping a secret that, get it, a secret. Don't just keep the secret, talk about it. In talking about what you want and what your goals are and what your dreams are, people want to help you. People want to come in and give you a helping hand, whether it's just a piece of advice or a leg up or, you know, a loan, whatever it is that you're looking for. These big dreams and you have all these big goals, but you're going behind your own back and talking to yourself in the mirror and saying, God, you really suck and you really are dumb and you really need to get it together. You have nothing going on for yourself. What are you doing? Not only are you blocking your own blessings, but you're blocking your future. You are the roadblock to what it is that you are actually trying to manifest. Make sure you're talking well to yourself and about yourself, because all of that has to do with what it is your dreams and your goals are. Remember to congratulate yourself when you reach your goal, because that's the biggest thing, to be able to look back and see what your achievements are and to not be constantly looking forward to what have I not done? Where am I going again? Remember to look back and say, you did a great job.
Star proves she's the queen of manifestation. The actress posts this 2011 interview with LA news station KTLA, where she gushed about her dreams of winning a Globe or an Oscar one day.
Speaking of music stuff, are you okay? You were at the Grammys. What is your review?
Amazing. I thought it was so incredible. I think the Grammys are getting bigger and bigger every year, which is really fun.
Would you ever, is that like an aspiration? I think that would be the coolest thing.
I think it would be an honor, of course, but I'm more of a Golden Globe or Oscar girl, so. Be nice.
Cell captions the TikTok vid, dreams do come true. Guys, I'm nominated for a Golden Globe. BRB, gonna scream. Even though a Grammy nomination wasn't as high on her priority list in that throwback clip, reminder Selena has one of those too.
Easy, because last December we were driving along and we were listening to Christmas music, and an Elvis Presley Christmas song came on, and he had just dyed his hair dark. He's a natural, like blonde, and I was looking at him and he was singing along, and I was like, babe, you need to play Elvis. I'm like, I don't know how, but like, I'm serious, you need to play him. And then January, he was sitting at the piano, he's a musician, and he's playing and he's singing, and I'm like, I don't know how, but we need to figure out how you can play Elvis. Like, I don't know how we get rights or like what we do, but like, you need to play him. It is your calling. And then that next month, we get a call saying Baz Luhrmann is doing the Elvis biopic, and I was like, babe, this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
You put it out into, I mean, I believe in that. You put it out into the universe, and then it came back,
I know.
and you got cast.
I know. It's crazy. You gotta be careful with what you say. Like,
Basically, my version of like a cyber, extension of my brain. Like, there's something that I'm thinking of that you can't touch, but we need to bring it into fruition. We need to manifest it, and we have to see how to use things of our past and things of our now to create our future. The songs that we're doing at Sunday service is basically my book of hymns for the future gospel university that I'm creating, where I've envisioned and will manifest a 200,000 seat stadium, circular, with 100,000 gospel singers.
Say a visionary, you think of yourself in terms of like as an artist, as a creator, as someone who has these thoughts that they manifest in terms of music and art and creation and design, the things that you do.
Yeah, I mean, I manifest, I see things. I'm a great leader because I listen and I'm empathetic, and I feel the entire earth, and I feel us as a species, as the human race.
Fox, and they are going to force me to watch all of my old movie clips and interviews.
Fan of the Transformers, or
the movie came out in '86. The series was on in '84. I was born in '86, so I missed the Transformers craze. But I was a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan.
So you speak, and it becomes real. You speak, and you manifest it. I loved those movies, and when I booked that movie, I met with the director and producers, and I stayed for 5 hours on Valentine's Day to like express how excited I was to be a part of that. And then when I finally got the call that it was going to happen, it was going through, I danced. I was really excited.
The thing is that you don't tell other people your manifestations so that they don't put negative energy into it.
The evil eye, that's what we call it, or that's what the Israelis or the Middle Easterns call it. Okay, so now that you've manifested, can you say what you tried to manifest? or can you not talk about it anymore? Because it's like it's happened.
I can talk about it.
So tell me about your what you manifested for yourself.
I just wanted my song to go well. I didn't really manifest, I want it to be like, like I want a certain view on YouTube or anything like that. I just wanted it to do well. And I wanted people to see that I can be a good artist. Like, you can actually start a music career anywhere. You just do it right and just put like your passion into it. It'll work out.
So if you go back to like, let's say when you were a kid, did you manifest back then? When did you first start manifesting?
I only started manifesting last year, actually.
Oh, I thought this was like a big part of who you are.
It's funny because I didn't know anything about manifestation. Beginning of last year, I downloaded TikTok. And the first video was manifestation talk or whatever.
Oh, no what?
Yeah, so that was my first video. And I was like, this is interesting. And then it was basically a video talking about, you should start manifesting. And this is just
I better
simple
start
ways.
manifesting. That should work for you fast.
Yeah.
So what is manifesting as you understand it?
It's basically just wishing or believing that what you want is going to happen. Yeah.
Do you is it more complicated, or is there like more steps or process? Like, do you have to like visualize it? Do you have to like is there a process to manifesting something?
Mine's very simple. I just write 3 things on like my I have a whiteboard in front of my bed, and I see it first thing in the morning and last thing before I go to bed at night. So it's just like 3 things. And when one of those 3 things are done, like if it came true, I just put another one in. Yeah.
That's kind of a great idea though.
Yeah.
Because it's like keeps your mind focused on like these specific goals.
What superhero would you play
when
you're older? And you say, maybe Spider-Man, right? And it's like, and I wonder like how much of your acting career do you feel like you've manifested, or there was a vision or a focus, or is it more just like this was naturally what you were into and it grew? Where did that come from?
I do believe in manifesting, actually. I really do. The inner battle between my gut and my brain. I know that sounds really weird.
No, but it's real.
I go with my gut a lot. I'm very, very, I think a lot of the decisions I make in life are very sort of instinctual. I don't like to be bombarded with evidence and facts and all that sort of stuff. I just like to feel a certain way about how I would like something to sort of transpire.
Journey, and the purpose of it is to be joyous. And that's only you hold the key to that. I think it's just a sense of just letting it all go and focusing on today and how beautiful today is going to be and what you feel like doing today. Listening to your body, your mind, your heart is very important.
Some people never learn that lesson.
Yeah, I know. And
learn that perception becomes reality. Some people never grow and evolve, and some people stay, as you so beautifully said, sadness is seductive. Some people stay addicted and swirling in that sort of codependency of emotions that never lets them out.
That we're the sum of our choices. My husband and I started doing this, and I now do it with all my friends, and I'm going to do it with you too.
I love
5 things you're grateful for today.